Hey everyone, Andrigats here and welcome back to my channel. Sometimes it gets a little boring in World of Warcraft. There is not much going on and you don't feel like playing anymore. And you know what? That's totally fine. It's okay to take a breather here and there and try out other games. But before you do that, don't forget that WoW is a massive game and there is always something to do. In this video I'll go over 10 things that you may have forgotten about, but that can help to kill a bit of time until the next patch arrives. Before I continue, please be sure to subscribe and ring the bell if you like to see more content. It's completely free and it will mean the world to me. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The first thing you can do is go and farm some mounts. Simple Armory is a very good website that comes in handy. It can tell you which mounts you are still missing and even prepare a route for you. You can try your luck by farming very rare mounts like Void Talon, Time Lost Proto-Drake, Aeonax and even the Engraved Camel. All of this takes a lot of time, luck and most of all determination, so don't give up. I'm currently trying to get my hands on the camel as I do have the rest, so you can give that a try. I have a bunch of mount videos if you want to take a look. And I do plan to post more videos about some of the rarest mounts, so stay tuned. Number 2 is to complete any achievements that you may have left either from this expansion or old ones. You can go for the glory ones that take a bit of time and effort, or perhaps go for the easier outdoor content. What we usually do with my guild is to go after the glory achievements. On the current expansion, it kinda gets easier after you outgear them, so that's what we usually do. You can do that for the Vault of Incarnates, for example, and even for Aberus. Why not? These days I'm trying to get the Dragon Races achievements from the Dragon Isles. After spending a lot of time to master the Kalimdor Cup, well, I think it's the natural thing to do next. They have dragon customizations and I think a title as well, I'm not sure on that, but yeah, there's a lot of rewards to get from it. And it's actually lots of fun. The third thing you can do is to start working on the Loremaster achievement, if you are into the lore of course. But even if you are one of those people who skip the story and isn't really interested about it, well, there are still a lot of rewards coming from it. Completing quests give you transmogs, toys, pets and many more collectibles. So yeah, even if it does take a bit of time to complete all of them, you can still benefit. You don't have to rush them as well, just take your time and focus on completing one zone each time. And of course you can choose to do that with an alt, so put leveling into the mix as well. Thus the fourth thing I really recommend doing right now is leveling a new character. With the recent improvements, it is so much fun and much easier to set up a new character. With most of the allied races restrictions gone, flying updates, easy gearing methods, you can pretty much level up a new army of alts in, maybe a couple of weeks. So yeah, leveling, great time to do it. The fifth thing you can do right now is to farm old reputations. These often tend to lead to achievements and other good rewards like mounts, pets and many more. With so much content being added with each expansion, it's almost impossible to have it all. And even from Dragonflight itself, you might still have side reputations to grind, like the Furbolg or Dormi, but I'm sure there are more things to do. Some of you might not really like spending time to collect mounts or pets or toys, but I'm sure you really do love to look good. So the sixth thing I recommend doing is to farm old raids if you want to get some Transmog. Honestly, I think I speak for the majority here when I say you should always look sharp on what content you prefer doing. If your Transmog is trash, then I don't know how you expect people to take you seriously. But seriously, Legion raids are easy to solo now, and this includes some of my favorite pieces. You can pretty much solo everything, aside from Eonar, which I don't think it's feasible to solo just yet, but yeah, other than her, everything else can be farmed easily. BFA and Shadowlands raids, on the other hand, might require you to gather a small group in order to clear them out, but still are very easy to do so. And don't forget that we can also track Transmog appearances now very easily with the Blizzard's UI, so don't forget to do that. Another thing you can do is to level a new profession, and if you do have an army of alts, it's very easy to do. You only need a level 60 character to start working on any Dragonflight profession, although I do recommend to level him all the way to 70 as it unlocks more benefits. I really do like what they did with professions this expansion, trying to make them a bit more relevant with the gearing and endgame content. There is some sort of progression in it and it makes it very, very exciting. You should probably read some guides before spending your knowledge points though, because they still do come in limited amounts each week and there is no way going back after, they're used. With that in mind, you can try to make gold with your new profession or you can find other ways to do that. So a thing I recommend doing is to build your own gold empire. There are so many ways to do that. For example, you can start farming mats, transmogs, pets, reselling goods, anything. Whatever you enjoy and you can profit from, you can do it. There are a lot of gold guides online. You can go read up or, watch videos. If you are looking for a reason to farm gold, I have one for you. It's a green, mighty boy who gives you access to the auction house everywhere you go. And yep, I'm talking about the Brutusaur mount from BFA. Of course, that is if you haven't got it. Apparently, the long boy started making an appearance on the black market auction house. This is great news for those who didn't manage to get it during BFA. Well, they do have a chance now. Speaking from a personal experience, Brutusaur was one of the best things that happened to me during BFA. It's what pushed me to start gold farming, and honestly, when I managed to achieve my goal to collect 5 millions, acquiring this mount was one of the greatest moments in my WoW history. Most likely it will require a gold cap now to get it, which is rather shame, but what can you do? So yeah, if you are interested in obtaining this mount, I suggest you start making gold right now. I know this all sounds rather casual, all the things I mentioned so far, but if you are interested in competitive content, I've got you covered, don't worry. Number 9 is to expand your skills in PvE endgame content. One way to do that is by pushing higher keys. You can get portals for all 20 keys you complete in time, and on top of that, 2.5k also unlocks some extra effects on the tier set. You can also try to do some Mythic raiding, but to be honest, I don't know how easy it is to find a decent group at this moment, but you can try. And last but not least, you can try out some PvP. Yes, that's right, you heard me right, PvP, unranked or ranked, whichever you prefer. PvP is always fun and exciting, you can pretty much just jump right in and get going. It's really rewarding and over time you will become more skilled. There is so much variety, you can try solo shuffles, arenas, or even battlegrounds. I will probably suggest starting with BGs if you are a beginner, since you can learn from other people as well. But hey, if you prefer doing a solo, you can do that, whatever suits you best. Fun fact, I started as a PvP player mostly, even if you don't believe it. And then I worked my courage to try out some PvE, mostly raids and dungeons. And now I'm only find myself doing keys and rarely do any PvP activities. It's funny how you end up sometimes, what you end up doing anyways. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy the casual PvP BGs here and there. What I'm saying is that you can give PvP a try, even if you never did before. Who knows, you might find yourself enjoying it. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you have any more recommendations, you can pop them in the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching my content and drop a like if you have found this video helpful. I will really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. You can also find me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/akatsgames, where I'm mostly streaming World of Warcraft. And yeah, good luck with whatever you are doing and I will see you all on the next one. Bye!